Jesse, over the course of the season, it's been obviously tough to start, but you have a performance where you get the clean sheet, you score 4 goals, can't have gone much better. Do you guys feel like you're back?
Obviously, a very good performance against a really good team. I thought that they executed the game plan and stuck to the way we wanted to play and controlled the tempo for the entirety of the match for 90 minutes. Really good to see some young guys getting on the field at the end and guys who I think have a bright future in this club. That was great. And, when the tough moments, we tried to continue to reinforce all the things about confidence, belief, who we are, what we're about, that in tough moments you get stronger, and I feel like we're in a good place right now. Now, that doesn't mean anything because next week we got to throw it all out there again and prove ourselves again. So if we get too ahead of ourselves, then all of a sudden you start to slip. So right now I think the level of concentration and commitment and the mentality right now is at a really good place, and we've got to just keep pushing here as we go forward.
Jesse, we'll go to your left to Dan.
Jesse, you've talked about in that losing streak, obviously, that the statistics were working well for you, just couldn't put anything together. But tonight, did you feel positive that finally everything came together for you guys tonight?
Yeah, and even that being said, I thought we could have and should have gotten the lead earlier, right? And then could have kind of pushed at that point. But like I said last time we all sat here that, I believe in things that are real. And when I look at this team, I know it's real. And yeah, we hadn't gotten breaks and we gave away too many goals, and there were moments in the where we were rattled a little bit in the beginning parts of the season. But again, I think we used that to strengthen us. If we were worried about after coming out of the Supporters Shield about being complacent, that's gone, right? And now it's hunger to try and prove ourselves. Everybody thinks that we're no good. So I think that's created like that chip on the shoulder. So in the end, we've just got to use that tough start as motivation in all ways to make us better and help drive us to where we want to go.
Stay in the front row with Ivis.
Just FC Dallas is obviously a very good team, but they've had games this year where they came out flat. First half today, it looked like they didn't have much energy. Going into halftime, did you have that sense that you guys could just jump on them, given how much energy you guys showed in the first half?
It's a dangerous team. So I knew we were controlling things, but I also knew that they're one play, 3 passes, 1 play away from evening the game up. So, we said we wanted to keep the shutout, but we felt like getting the second goal was going to be really important. What a great second goal, right? And it came from doing a lot of the things that we try to do, playing forward, pressing, going after the ball, being alert. And then, overall, I thought that the way we, again, put our stamp on the game, played the way we want to play, played in their end, put pressure on them, that was a very good night for us.
Front row.
Jesse, I have to ask you about the set piece, the first goal, the game-winning goal. How do you guys come up with a play like that? Is it FIFA 16 simulation? How do you draw that up?
No, we do. Everything we try to do here is a representation of all of us. We as a staff like to do some special plays on occasion, but then it's up to the players on the field to Sasha to sort of quarterback what we're going to do. And the thing that's great to see is that they love the special plays too, and like the play that comes to Sal could decide to shoot it because he's in a good spot instead of pass it, but they stick to the plan of what the set piece is, and then they try to execute them. And they don't all come off, but when they do, they look pretty fantastic. So the execution on that one was really good.
We'll stay front row to the right here with Graham. Mike, let's come right to you.
Jesse, last week when you got to 3-1, then gave up a goal, and it meant there was like a nervous ending to the game. Do you think tonight was it at least as important to keep the clean sheet at the end as it was to get that final goal?
Yeah, I mean that was, everyone on the field knew that was the emphasis. We wanted to now not allow a goal, and there were some moments late in the game where they come and almost put up a play. Bunch of guys diving around, flying around the box, sprinting back to try to recover, to do everything that they could to not give up goals. And that's what we've said, listen, sometimes it's tactical and sometimes it's making a play, but oftentimes it's just, how bad do you not want to give up a goal? Are you willing to throw your body in harm's way? Are you going to make a tackle? Are you going to sprint 80 yards to try and prevent someone from getting an open shot? And so we saw that tonight, and that's something that we needed to see, and it was really good.
We'll go far right to Christian.
Chris Duval was a little bit of a surprise insertion in the starting 11, especially after we Mets played back there. Can you just go into the decision to put Duval in, especially in his not so natural position?
Well, we knew that they didn't have a lot of size up top, but we knew that they had crafty, quick guys. And so we thought that, even though it's not Chris's natural spot, we've used him there and looked at him a little bit in training and then obviously against Kansas City. And I think Chris has gotten better at playing that spot. And we felt that the matchups were good. So, it turned out to be the case. And I thought, but in the end, it was going to come down to how well Chris was going to play. And what I said to him before the game is, we need a guy that go in there that has belief, that's a competitor, that wants to win his battles and wants to do whatever it takes to win the game. And for me, that's Chris Duval to a T. So thought he had a really good game and was a difference maker for us tonight.
Jesse, we'll stay to your right with Eric.
Well, you talked about it a little bit before, but getting Justin Bilyeu his first start, just your thoughts on what you saw from him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, his best play is the desperate play he makes in the box to just get a toe on the ball to make sure that they don't get a goal. We like Justin. We think he's gifted with the ball. He's a great passer. He serves a great ball in the box. He's athletically fairly gifted. Just trying to get him to up the speed in terms of the intensity and the defensive end, the ability to cover ground, the ability to win battles. But I think he has a bright future.
We'll go second row to Justin.
Just a tad off topic, but just want to get your thoughts on the trade from earlier today and why you thought it was important to acquire a player like that.
Well, we felt like we needed one more piece back there to I think, solidify our defense. Obviously, we've given up a lot of goals, and that's not that hasn't been good. We've been looking around at different opportunities to add a piece, and we were thinking at the beginning of the year that maybe we'd wait until the summer window or see how we got through this. But we felt now that given everything that it was time to make a move, and to be able to get access to a player like Aurelian Collin, I think we're very lucky. I think he's going to fit the way we play really well. He's a true competitor. In Kansas City, they play a version of what we do, and so I think he knows what this is about. He's incredible in the air and on set pieces. He's a smart player. I think he's going to fit into this whole thing pretty seamlessly. And, you know, when I spoke to him, he just talked about how excited he was for this opportunity and that he loves the way we play and that he can't wait to get here.
We'll take one last question far left on the wall.
Celebration after that second goal really showed like a sense of relief from your squad. So just really, how do you just maintain this momentum, you know, going forward?
I've seen the confidence growing for the past few weeks, right? I've seen that this group, even though we've been through some tough times, that they've gotten more and more confident and they've understood more and more what this was really going to take, right? This is life is funny, the game is funny, all these different things. How to be a good team, there's no manual, right? I mean, there's all kinds of leadership books and all kinds of tactical analysis and everything else. But in the end, it's about how hard guys want to commit to being real, to playing for each other, to caring for each other. And sometimes it takes really, really hard moments to fully understand how much it means to you. And I think this group is now in a place where they understand it, they get it, and they can't wait to, again, show it on when the lights come on.